welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me, and if you are a regular, welcome back. Before we kick things off, I would just like to tell you about my running course called Run Strong for Life. It is a 12-week course aimed at helping runners to run strong, restore your natural movement and help your running performance. The link is in the show notes below. Any questions, do let me know. But we're going to crack on with today's session, which is going to be all around movements and helping you to feel stronger. All body weight, all you need is yourself and a little bit of a softer space or mat underneath you. So we're going to crack on with some neck rolls, okay? So you can be in this kneeling position like this. If it's a little bit uncomfortable for your knees, feel free to take yourself to standing on a chair, okay? All I want you to do is drop your chin towards your chest and then bring your left ear to your left shoulder and then come down the center line or midline, thinking of horse riding there, and then rock over to the other side. I'm just going to take a few reps here and add a little bit of breathing. Close your eyes if you do so, if that feels comfortable for you. So inhale as you roll up, exhale as you bring the chin down towards your chest. Two more. Perfect. Bring yourself into a hands and kneeling position. Okay, making sure we have that nice neutral spine, and we're just going to go into a couple of cat-cows. So think of belly button to spine, tuck the chin, and then reverse it the other way. Head comes up towards the ceiling, and we're going to take a few reps here. Nice slow movement that comes from the pelvis. Perfect. Take your right leg out behind you. We are just going to stretch out through the backs of the legs. If you've been doing a lot running, cycling, you might find it quite tight through the calves. Just stretching out, push that weight through your heel and just hold there for a few more seconds. Keep breathing. And switch it over to that other side. Tuck the toes under, drive through the heels, nice and strong through your core. Even though we are stretching out, try and remain strong, keeping that tension through your body. I like to think of an elastic band. Think of the elastic band pulled to its maximum. That's how we think of that maximum tension. One more deep breath into the nose. And relax it off. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go into a top plank position. So nice and strong through that top plank. You're then going to bend the knees into chameleon and then drive up into down dog. Okay, so take it again into a top plank position. Bend the knees and drive into down dog. Okay, last two. Come forward. So nice strong plank position. We're getting a bit of everything here. So nice strength, nice strong movement, strength exercise, getting a stretch through the backs of the legs in that down dog. Last one. Come forwards. Bend the knees into chameleon. And we're going to stay here for a little bit longer. Bring the feet together and you're just going to pedal your heels out towards your feet, towards the floor. Keep it going, pushing them a little bit lower each side, each time. For 3, 2, and last one. Take your feet wider and just sway slightly side to side for 3, 2, and relax back down onto your hands and knees. Okay, give your wrists a little bit of a recovery. If they're feeling a bit tight, just interlace the hands and just take yourself into circles. If at any point you find it's too much being on your hands and knees, being on the wrist for a long period of time, just take a bit of a breather, but as you keep practicing, this will feel a little bit easier. So we're going to go into a bird dog. So belly button to spine, stay nice and strong through your core. You're going to extend outwards, and in that position here, you're just going to pulse that back leg. Off we go for 3, 4, stay with me, we're going for 10, 5, nice strong arms, 6, 7, keep going, 8, last 2, and 1, perfect, nice and easy, take it back in to hands and kneeling, and off we go back through the other side, find a nice strong position where a plant isn't in your way, and off we go for 10. Keep it going, nice and strong. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Bring yourself back into your hands and kneeling position. And we're going to take a bit of a stretch through the hips, toes together, knees nice and wide. Take your hands out in front of you. You're going to come up onto your fingertips, okay? And we're just going to stretch up through the shoulders, through the hips, and take 3 deep breaths through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And bring yourself back into top plank. We're going to run through the same drill we did before. So top plank position, feet around about hip width, bend the knees into chameleon and drive into your down dog, okay? Come forwards. Bend. Okay, one more. Come forward into top plank. Bend the knees, drive back, bringing the feet a little bit closer towards each other, and just walk those heels out towards the floor. Keep it going for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax down there. Bring yourself into a hands and kneeling position. You're going to bring your right leg round into our lizard stretch. You can just take that toe on the diagonal. Nice tall position here. And we're just going to hold that position. Just relax that back foot. And just bring your chest, make sure your chest is nice and tall. If you need to, you can pop some blocks underneath your hands so it's not quite so severe on the stretch. And if you can, bring yourself slightly lower down onto your elbows, otherwise stay up on the hands. And just place your right hand to that right knee, further that stretch, and you're going to open up your chest towards the right side, towards the ceiling, and take a few more breaths here. Good. Bring yourself back up to hands if you were down on your elbows. Raise your back knee up into a full lizard here, and we're just going to rotate towards that leg in front, okay? If you need to, keep your back knee down, but if you can, copy me, up towards the sky, rotate, and come back down. Keep it going, 3 more. And last one. Good. Okay, step back, either hold a top plank on your feet or drop the knees. The focus here is belly button to spine, nice strong plank position. We're strengthening through the arms, through the core. Keep breathing, hold for 3, 2, keep holding, and 1. Good. Bring that other leg round, drop the knee down to the floor. And hold this position here, nice tall chest, opening your chest up towards the ceiling. And bring yourself onto your elbows if you can, if not, absolutely fine. Just hold it here. And just bring that left hand towards your knee, driving it out, stretching out through your IT band into your glutes. This does really get tight when we're running, so it's great to stretch it out. Keep it there for 3. And bring yourself back up to your hands. Either leave the knee down there or elevate the knee upwards. And off we go into our rotations for 5. Last 2. Perfect, good, and step back, either onto your knees or up on the feet. Okay, off we go, hold this for me for 5 seconds, nice and strong. And relax back down. Okay, toes together again, knees nice and wide, stretch out in front, up onto the fingertips if you want to further the stretch. And bring yourself onto your side. We're going to stretch out and strengthen through the side of our bodies. So bring yourself into a side plank position. You're going to elevate your body up into a side plank, okay? Make sure your knees are, your hips are tracking in line with your elbow. And we're going to straighten that top leg. And we're going to take it into a crunch variation, a oblique crunch. Off we go. If this gets too much, then just relax or hold it into a side plank. Otherwise, stick with me. We're going for 10. Keep it there. Doing really well. Keep it there for 4, 3. Stick with it. Last 2. And 1. Relax it down for me in this position here. Take your top arm and just stretch over through that side body. And take a few deep breaths. Keep the chest nice and open. And bring yourself back into that side plank position. Hands to the head. Off we go for 10. 1 more on this side. 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. Last one. Perfect, good, and relax it there. Bring yourself into the front. We're going to add in a little bit of a calf stretch before we switch over to the other side. Bring yourself into the center. Activate your toes. Toes come towards you. And all I want you to do, excuse me, poking my fingers into my eyes. It is because my contact lenses decide to move around, if you wonder what I'm doing. Okay, bring yourself into here. I'm just moving this way so you can see me. And we're going to fold the hips as low as you can go. Take the hands wherever relevant to you. It does not matter if you're up here or if you're down there. Okay, make sure it's relevant to you. Fold it over. And we're just going to contract the stretch for 3. Keep holding. 2. And relax it off. Okay, 2 more times. Contract, come as low as you can. Folding from the hips. Okay, we don't want to just be thinking of bringing the head to the knees. Nice and long through the spine. Hold for 3, 2, and relax. Good work. Last one. Fold forwards for 3, for 2, and for 1. Relax it off. Bring yourself onto the other side, the side that you have not worked. And we're going to take it straight into that side plank. Off we go. Hold, extend, and into that oblique crunch. 10 reps. You might find one side feels a little bit stronger than the other. Last 2, keep pushing. 2 and 1, good. Relax it back down for me. Stay on this side here, take that top arm over and just stretch for 3 breaths. And bring yourself back into the last round. Elevate. Make sure you are nice and comfortable. And off we go. Last 4, keep going, keep sticking with it if you can. If not, just recover quickly and come back into it for 2 and 1. Perfect, good. Okay, relax it down there. Bring yourself back into that pike stretch. Toes towards you, folding from the hips, and hold for 3, 2 and 1. Relax off 2 more times. And relax 1 more time. Perfect. Bring yourself onto your back and we're just going to have a little bit of a rock here for me. Just rocking backwards and forwards. And take the hands in the knees. Just going to rock sideways. Nice small movements. Just loosening out that lower back. And we're going to rotate now. Bring the knees in small circles, opening up through the hips. Take it a little bit wider each time. And reverse that direction that you've been going in. Nice and loose through the hips. Last one. Perfect. Bring yourself feet towards the floor. Hands behind the head, elevate your head and shoulders nice and strong through your abs. Make sure that you can't get your hand through the back. You don't want to be arching. We want to be nice and engaged through that lower back, okay? In this position here, you're either going to take both legs up into tabletop, elevate that position. If you can, straighten the leg out in front of you, making sure you do not get a gap through your back on the floor. If this is too much, just go into toe taps, okay? Just toe taps there. If that is too much, just hold this position here. Hold, okay? So you've got 3 different variations here, toe taps or full extension of the leg, okay? We're going for 12. In 3, in 2, off we go. Should be feeling this through your stomach, okay? Shouldn't be feeling through your lower back. So if you're feeling through your lower back, regress the movement. Doing really well, keep it there. Great job, last 2. And last 1, perfect, good, really nice. Relax it down, take the knees, we're gonna just stretch out through the hips again. Using the recovery to stretch rather than scrolling through our phones. We all do it. I'm certainly not immune from it. But just using this time. Just reverse the other way if you haven't already. 3, 2. Last 1. Just take the feet together. Just let the hips drop down. The knees drop down to wherever they go naturally. Don't force it. And just do a slight rock side to side. Perfect. Okay, bring your palms off, soles of your feet to the floor. Hands behind the head. Find your variation. 1 of 3. Off we go again for the last set of 12. In 3, in 2, and off we go. Nice and controlled. Okay, whichever variation you're doing, you should be able to control the movement. Aiming for an 8 to 9 intensity with good form. Take 3 more. Check in with the back. 2 and 1. Can you test yourself? Can you hold this position? Can you extend out fully and hold that position? Whichever variation. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And relax. Just bring those knees in towards you. Rock side to side again. Backwards and forwards. Whichever variation you preferred. Keep it there. And rock yourself back onto your bum. And you're just going to come onto your front. We're just going to jump straight back into our variation top plank here, or kneeling plank. So hold for 3, 2, bend the knees back into chameleon and up into that down dog. Okay, off we go for another 3 reps. Come into a top plank, bend and stretch. Last 2. Last 1. Bend the knees. And this time, just pushing through the fingertips into the hips and just pedal your heels out to the floor. Just make sure you can see me. And relax the knees back down. We're just going to take one more stretch of the hips, nice and wide through the knees, dropping your heels, your bum towards your heels, and just stretching out again, either keeping the hands flat or up onto your fingertips. And just take a little bit of a sway here. Again, if you're up on your fingertips, it's a little easier to do that, just to stretch through the shoulders and through the lats a little bit more. And walk the hands, fingertips all the way over to the left side. Stretching through that right side body. You should really feel that stretch. And come over to the other side. Perfect, good. Okay, bring yourself onto your bottom. Here we go. And all we're going to do is just feet together, dropping your knees out to the sides, holding that stretch. You can also use a wall, pop yourself up against a wall. I often find this is quite helpful for keeping myself nice and upright through your spine, and just adding a little bit more pressure onto the knees, rocking them side to side, nice easy movements. Just keep it there, keep breathing, close the eyes. And relax it there. Just bring the knees in towards your chest. Come onto the mat for the last time. We are just going to stretch out your tootsies, especially if you've been doing a lot of running or just had your feet in shoes a lot of the time. So just bring your toes underneath you and either sit back like this. This is quite a strong stretch on your toes if you're not used to this. So you're very welcome to put the hands in front and just kind of rock in between the stretch there, okay? But we're just gonna hang out here. If that feels really easy for you, you're very welcome to go overhead as well and just stretch out through the side body. But if that is feeling very tight, just keep it here and just rock backwards and forwards. Getting used to being out of shoes, bare feet around the house as much as you can is really, really beneficial for getting our feet working, and it's just going to help reduce chances of getting things like plantar fasciitis, very tight through the feet, which then obviously can lead further up the chain, okay? So barefoot as much as you can, and just helps think about your feet, especially with our running. Okay, and relax there, just bring yourself forwards, just relax the toes, let the feeling kind of return back to them, and then just lightly tap your feet on the mat for 3, 2, and relax there. Perfect. That is us done. I really hope you've enjoyed today's session, just mixing up a lot of stretching and strength work. I know if you are used to doing a lot of running or outdoor activities, doing this work can seem really boring. So if you enjoyed this, please do give me a big thumbs up. Any questions, leave them below. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you back here next time.